we have a few fair weather cumulus clouds here in the Southern Valley dancing through our skies. No threat of rain here, but a few of us have a chance at a few sprinkles as we go through our hump day evening. Here's a look at your current measurements, and we certainly have cooled off out at Hector. That temperature 78 degrees. That feels like temperature is still a little elevated above the actual air temperature thanks to a high humidity, but not as high as yesterday. 62, the dew point feels like 80, and the wind only 15 miles per hour as opposed to gusts closer to 40 miles per hour from yesterday. 70s across the eastern third of North Dakota. 79 though in Gwinner and Aberdeen is at 81. Lakes Country low 70s for Detroit Lakes. Fergus Falls at 73, and that's the same reading for Babe the Blue Ox out there in Bemidji, Minnesota. Here is a look at the satellite and radar, and we see a batch of clouds to the north of the FM area. A few echoes showing up on the radar along Highway 200. Not all of that is reaching the ground. I just checked out some DOT cameras and whatnot, but the chance of a sprinkle exists from Highway 200 north toward the international border. But we do notice that the spiraling area of low pressure near Winnipeg starting to lose some of its punch as we head into the evening. Less and less in the form of lightning from those storms. Tropical storm Imelda still causing some havoc there in the Gulf Coast states near Houston and points east, while Humberto continues to trek off to the east. For us, it's going to be continued breezy. More clouds and spotty sprinkles for our viewers up along the international border and into northwest Minnesota as temperatures slip by bedtime into the upper 60s for most. Overnight, the rain chances end, and I'm not expecting any renegade thunderstorms to wake you up in the wee hours of the morning. It looks pretty quiet. We will, to start our Thursday, have a shot at some areas of patchy, dense fog you see here in the deep, dark shades. Temperatures will be in the 50s, and the wind will not be a factor first thing in the morning either. The first half of the day, absolutely delightful. We'll get mostly sunny skies across our southern counties, still some clouds lingering in northern Minnesota. And as far as wind goes in the afternoon, almost perfect. So if your outdoor plans in the afternoon and early evening include football practice or getting out for a run, things look pretty good. We will see some south winds returning to our James River Valley counties late in the day by the evening, but most of us will remain high and dry for tomorrow, and temperatures once again back to above average, even if by just a little bit here in the FM area. 55 when you're heading out the door to work with light and variable winds. For your lunch hour at noon here, we're expecting light winds, sunny skies, and temperatures in those comfortable low 70s. Perfect for a walk in the park. And then the afternoon, we'll see temperatures rising into the mid and briefly maybe even upper 70s for a few. A lot of 70s across the weather map in eastern North Dakota. We'll see temperatures 70 to 75 for most of northwest Minnesota. Fergus Falls, Breckenridge, yeah, you'll be in the upper 70s. All right, Friday, there is a risk of severe weather, and we could see scattered severe storms where you look into the yellow counties here, the deep green counties that surround it. There may be an isolated storm. The main risk, gusty straight line winds, and also the large hail potential is there. Cannot rule out an isolated tornado as well. Here's a look at the latest timing on the system. Beginning in the afternoon, it'll be moving through the eastern third of North Dakota, and this will be the prime time for any of the potential for tornadic activity. After that, I think gusty straight line winds and hail will be the threat into the overnight, and then by midday Saturday, things quiet down, even if just a little bit. Holy smokes, does this look like a cutout and the moon plastered on there for you? Beautiful shot, Steve. Grand Forks, North Dakota, of that nearly full moon. Here's your planning forecast. As mentioned, Thursday, quiet, pleasant, near 80 on Friday, and a chance of severe storms Friday afternoon into Saturday morning. And then it's tailgating time. Spotty morning showers, maybe some afternoon rumbles of thunder out in Minnesota. Sunday, northwest winds, kind of cool this weekend. But next week, as we begin autumn, 74 degrees and pretty swell, Andrea.
Nothing to keep the tailgaters away on Saturday, right?
No, not Bison fans.
They're hardcore.
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, thanks.
Yes.